Hi, I'm Kaylee. Welcome back to my channel. And looking back at the videos that I posted, I realized that I really haven't said anything about who I am or what this channel is for, so I figured why not do a little old school get to know me video. But it's a little different. It just felt weird doing the typical just asking myself these random icebreaker questions. So instead, I figured why not just answer some questions that I would ask to a friend. So we'll start with the formal question. So starting off, my name is Kaylee Marie Berardinelli. I am 23. I'm from the Hudson Valley, New York. I born and raised here. I went to college in Massachusetts outside of Boston, and I graduated with an English Mass Communications degree. Cool. Now that we've got that settled, we can move on to the actual fun questions. So I feel like everyone nowadays always wants to know like your personality type. So I am an ENFJ. I had to take those tests for different leadership roles that I had in college. So that's what I am. I also recently took the Enneagram test. Now, I don't really understand the Enneagram, but I believe it said that I was a 3. I don't know if it was 3 wing 4, if it was just a 3, but there's that. I have an Australian Shepherd named Ryder. I'll insert a picture here. It just turned 1, and he is a red merle. He is crazy, but we love him, and he's my dog, so when I leave one day, he'll be there. I live at home after college. I moved back in with my parents. I feel like that should be more normalized as a thing, that it's okay to do. You don't have to necessarily move out and right away, but that's a different topic for a different day. My Hogwarts house is a Gryffindor. Now, I've taken this test multiple times, so nobody's gonna take that away from me. I am a Gryffindor. I think it's also fun to know like what shows people grew up on. So I very much was your typical Nickelodeon, Disney Channel kid. I honestly first watched Nickelodeon. I watched, Rugrats, Jimmy Neutron, all of them, and then Victorious, iCarly, Drake and Josh. But I also, fun fact, I didn't realize that you could change the channel on the TV at first. And then, so I was just watching Nickelodeon, and then I discovered Disney Channel and Cartoon Network, and it was a glorious day. Was a huge Disney fan. My first concert was the Cheetah Girls, and we all went to Limited 2 and got matching cheetah print outfits to wear to the concert. And then the next year, I went to Hannah Montana and the Jonas Brothers, so we rocked hard at age 7. But I think that also says a little bit about me. I loved Boy Meets World. I would come home like every day from school in elementary, and I would watch reruns of Boy Meets World on ABC Family. So good. I love that show. I would also come home from school in like middle school and watch Charmed and Ghost Whisperer. I had a thing for the supernatural and witches. Watched a lot of 80s movies, the Goonies, all the 80s rom-coms, the 90s rom-coms. It's a big rom-com person, big 2000s, like A Cinderella Story, What a Girl Wants, Princess Diaries, 10 Things I Hate About You, iconic classics, in my opinion. They're classics. Oh, I also feel like star signs are a thing. So my star signs, I know what they are and I know briefly about them, but I don't know full in depth. Like I looked at my chart once, and I have my chart, but I don't fully know all the details. But I am a Cancer sun with a Scorpio rising and a Libra moon. So there's that. In my personal opinion, I feel like music says a lot about a person and what kind of music they listen. By what kind of music that they listen to, you can find out a lot about them. So with that being said, I will link my Spotify in the description in case anyone is curious. And if I must say, I make an A+ playlist, so if anything, you might get some new music out of the deal. If we are talking artists that mean a lot to us, I would have to go with Sentimentality, but also I am a lyrics person. The lyrics are so much more important to me than a beat or a melody. That being said, I would have to pick Taylor Swift. She's an artist who has kind of been with me at every stage of my life. Hardcore Taylor Swift fan. We've had our ups and downs, but back to being Swiftie through and through. I'm also a really big reader. I've always been a reader. I love that reading is becoming popular again, or just more people are reading now, and it's great. I've never been the type of person who can sit down and finish a book. I just do not have the attention span for that. It takes me a bit of time to finish one. I would say if I'm really into it, like a week, maybe 2, maybe longer if I'm not that into it or if I'm busy. But I always have something that I'm reading, and I usually always at least finish 1 book, if not 2 a month. So that English major in me always got some opinions. I think also too, just I've read so many stories and I've watched so many movies and shows that because of that I have very strong opinions about stories and storytelling. And I guess I'll just share a little bit of where I'm at current day now in life. If you ask me what my dream job is, it has always been acting ever since I think I was 11. I've wanted to act. But I'm sure, as all of you know, it's really freaking hard to make it in this industry, in that industry. I worked as a production assistant for 6 months. I have some on-set experience, but realizing that I never want to stop trying, but at this point in my life, I don't know really what the future is going to hold or where I'm necessarily going. So if you're looking for somebody who has it all together, has this perfect routine, this great career, something that you can aspire to in that sense, that's not me. But if you're also looking for somebody who is real and honest and also has no idea what they're doing with their life and kind of just seeing what happens and not having a plan, then I'm your girl. I have a lot of different interests. I love to travel and plan trips and find like the best things and then share them. I'm really very much, I feel like a storyteller at heart. So I'm up for any lens that I can kind of tell a story through. So be it creative writing or through film and videography or art, being creative and telling stories. And I don't plan to ever shy away from what's real. I feel like we don't talk about enough about what's actually going on in our lives, like the little things that might seem doesn't make it come off as that you have like this perfect life that everyone is trying to curate. At the end of the day, I have a lot of different interests and passions that I'm hoping to share with all of you, and hopes that some of what I have to share resonates with someone else out there. So now I hope that you know me a little bit better. I hope that I pick some good topics to talk about. Anything that I said resonated with you, please feel free to like and subscribe. I don't even know if people say that anymore, but in case they do and you feel so inclined, like and subscribe. Anyway, I just want to say thank you very much for even watching this video. I will catch you guys in my next video.